Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to Chapter 3 in my 40 Emerald guide to Europa. And let me just check my notes here. Right, so we're going to be looking for four emeralds and four crystal stars in this chapter. And right ahead, up ahead, there is the sketchbook, which I don't know what happens if you don't get the diary or the because it seems kind of optional that you would pick that up. Like you could go ahead and continue on from chapter one without doing that, but uh, so I don't know. It seems like you're kind of missing the entire game if you don't get that narration. At least the story of the game. It's just a kind of a another boring. Well, it's not boring, but you miss the entire story, and it just becomes a regular old platformer. Uh, Without that. Anyway, the sketchbook is interesting, but I don't even know how necessary it is to figure out how to use it or whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and find the first item. Okay, the next item will be a crystal star, and I will meet you there. Alright, well, I see the crystal stars right there on the top of that tower, and I'm thinking the easiest way to get that, I don't know if I did this the last time when I was doing my earlier let's play, but it seems like the easiest way to do that is to kind of glide up or levitate up to this that ball of levitation fuel and then just sort of glide all the way over there. I think our glide angle is going to be good enough, but we'll have to see. So let's just try that. This is a case where you kind of need to have a bunch of crystal stars even to get another crystal star. So if you haven't been collecting them so far, then you're going to have a hard time doing that one. So let's just give that a shot, see how it goes. Yeah, it's gonna be close. Alright, there we are. Crystal star number 1 in this chapter. Alright, well, we're near another building. I think it's very similar to the one we saw in chapter 2, or maybe it was chapter 1, I'm not sure, but there was a crystal star inside, or not a crystal star, an emerald inside. There doesn't happen to be one this time, but I think if we get to the top first, we get some more levitation fuel, and then on top of those arches there, we get another emerald. Okay, so that's emeralds. So far, one crystal star and one emerald in this area. Okay, and then there's this large area, this large structure to the left here, and there's a bunch of stuff that we have to do in there, but I don't think any of it involves crystal stars or emeralds, so I will just do that off screen. Alright, well, this would be a good time to mention that I am doing this playthrough in Zen mode, and that means these turrets are not going to try to zap me every 5 seconds. There is a way to turn these off, but I don't have to do that. These ones aren't especially a problem, but there's other ones up ahead that are, and I just want to show the emeralds and crystal stars. I don't want to have to be dodging bullets the whole time at the same time. Anyway. Okay, well, my notes say there is an emerald up there, and to come back later when I have more stars. I think I did manage to collect a star that I didn't do earlier, so maybe I don't need to do that. Let me just try. So again, I want to start on a high spot that has a supply of levitation fuel here, and give myself a little, well, let's see, actually let's start on top of the hill there. That would probably be better. So I'll give myself a little bit of a jump first and then see if I make it. Yeah, not too bad at all. All right, completely out of fuel, but that's fine. So if I hadn't had like at least most of the stars so far, I wouldn't have been able to get there. All right, well, okay, so I'm on the left side of that lake over there, left as we're heading toward the destination, that is. And if we go inside, there's some levitation fuel and crystal star. Okay. Alright, so the next star is on top of that tower there. And what I'm going to do is glide up to that ball of fuel there. We kind of make a quick right turn. And then, so the idea is that we need to keep chaining these balls together to get enough lift to reach these high areas here. So let's give that a shot. Just barely made it, and there's the star. Alright, well there's the tower where we were just at. And the next emerald is, I believe, yeah, right there, right in that lake there, in front of the giant robot. And, my notes didn't really specify that well enough, so this is why the written word is kind of inadequate for this, I think, at least as I write. You just can't beat the power of a picture. Alright, well we've got this long building up there up ahead of us, and I believe the next emerald is right there. My notes aren't very specific, but we'll just have to see. Yeah, there it is. So right at the end of it, on the inside, not on the roof or anything like that. Okay, and I believe that is the last crystal for, or the last emerald for this chapter. There's one more crystal star to get. Alright, yeah, well, it's right here, and it's in, I call them frog's heads in my notes, because that's kind of what they look like. I'm not really sure what they're meant to be, but that is what they look like to me, at least. And we just go up to the, it says something about you can stomp, but you can just left click instead and get the crystal star, because there's, I think, a bunch of those hidden inside in the these statues here. So and this one was kind of pointed out by a pillar of light, but I think in most cases they aren't. So you just have to use your eyes to find them. Anyway, so that is the last item to find in this chapter. We just have to go down this valley to finish it off, so I will end the episode here. I hope you'll join me for that, for chapter 4. Till then, bye.